The history of cinema in Poland is one of rich experimentation and comprised of works whose influence extends beyond its borders. Amidst its grandiose historical epics, arresting war dramas, stylish cult films, hysterical comedies and political satires, one will find many innovative and unforgettable masterpieces, many of which have been cited as favorites by renowned filmmakers around the world. Klassiki just added 3 new marvelous Polish films from emblematic directors to its library, and Plan-Séquence has been granted the opportunity to watch them and present them on this channel. Klassiki is a film journey to the East, a curated streaming service offering the best of contemporary and classic cinema from Eastern Europe, the Caucasus and Central Asia. There's a 7-day free trial, but for a limited time only you can get a 50% discount when you sign up for an annual membership with discount code PEDRO50. Catch award-winning contemporary films, silent masterpieces, classic comedies, documentaries and more, including exclusive cast and director Q&As and video introductions, from as little as £3 a month. You can also sign up using the link in the description. The first film recommendation is Tadeusz Konvick's astonishing debut, The Last Day of Summer. Shot with a crew of only 5 people and under tight monetary constraints, this almost plotless and experimental 1-hour-long film endures long after the credits roll. Its spatial circumscription and laconic dialogues, riddled with ambiguity and unspoken but palpable emotional charge, support an aesthetic narrative framework stripped to the bare essentials. Shot in beautiful black and white, with an uncanny sense of minimalist composition, it features a duo of young people that meet at the Baltic beach, each of them harboring traumas and ghosts that hamper their communication attempts, the struggle to reach out and connect with one another lying at the center of the story, in a vein that will appeal to viewers fond of films like L'Avventura, Voyage to Italy, or Hiroshima Mon Amour. It's a highly atmospheric work, not only due to its psychological overtones and remarkable visual approach, but especially because of its sound design, which features an enveloping use of natural sounds derived from its setting, together with startling occasional technological clatter, tied organically by austere and eerie flute melodies that disseminate through the air delicately as if musical mist. By the time its ravishing final shot makes it to the screen, one will already be permanently entranced by the film's immense power. The Promised Land is perhaps the most notorious film in this selection. A product of the distinguished Polish director Andrzej Wajda, the work is considered one of the greatest films in the country's history, having been ranked first place in a poll conducted by the Polish Museum of Cinematography in 2015. A sumptuous and extravagant tale of capitalism and callous entrepreneurship, it tells the story of 3 upper-class friends of dubious character and moral virtue that dream of founding a factory in Łódź at the end of the 19th century. At times resembling Succession in its delirious commercial dynamics and business parlance, it is illustrated gleefully with brisk pace and energetic cinematography by the great DOP Witold Sobocinski, whilst exhibiting humor and debauchery in large doses, in tandem with the social conscience projected through a trenchant critique with humanistic sensibility that has been likened to Dickens and Zola. This towering cinematic achievement impresses not only with its charismatic performances of its broad group of characters, most of them bearing few redeeming traits, but also with its exuberant mise-en-scène and production design, which takes advantage of the architecture, streets, and impressive interiors of the factories and homes of high society in Łódź. Expect a longer video dedicated exclusively to the film in the future. The third and final film on this list is Wojciech Marczewski's semi-autobiographical work Shivers, a poetic account of the insidious and poisonous effects of propaganda and indoctrination on young minds. In 1955, Tomek is a teenager at school, witnessing firsthand and experiencing personally the influence of Stalinist politics in Poland, which leads to several startling episodes, culminating with the vicious arrest of his father at home by the secret police. He is afterwards sent to a communist scout training camp with fanatical leaders that follow strict rules, employ repressive methods, and promote snitching in an attempt to control, curb dissent, and ideologically shape future party militants. In other words, the perfect education camp for an authoritarian government seeking absolute discipline, docility, and blind faith in the ruling party. The film is notable for its eerie dream sequences and the way the director successfully crafts an atmosphere of uneasiness through the intentional application of subtle, offbeat formal choices that would conventionally be taken as mistakes or accidents in more casual cinema. Given its setting, the film shares certain affinities with other works such as Truffaut's The 400 Blows, Mahler's Goodbye Children, or Bugajski's Interrogation, the latter being produced during the same period and with an earlier video dedicated to it on this very channel, and both taking advantage of the surging of the Solidarity movement in Poland and ultimately sharing the same fate, a ban shortly after their release, which nevertheless did not stop them from attaining awards in Venice and Cannes film festivals, respectively. These are the most recent Polish masterworks added to Klassiki's library. Check their website for more rare and brilliant films from Eastern Europe, the Caucasus and Central Asia. The links are on the description. A big thank you to the channel subscribers and especially the patrons that support Plan-Séquence and help me produce better and more regular content. To Abner Valenzuela, Batastus, and Tobias Heiss, I express my deep gratitude. Thank you for listening, and until the next one.